I'm Marion Banks Nickelberry. I'm coming to you from Warren, Michigan, which is a suburb right outside of Detroit. This is what we do to let people who aren't familiar with Michigan know where we are. What I'm going to bake for you today is a dish that I've baked many times and it's always a favorite. And I do many variations of it, but the variation that I'm going to do today is to substitute what I would normally put in as cheeses. We're going to put in Philadelphia cream cheese. The two cream cheeses that we're going to use today is the garden vegetable cream cheese and the chives and onion cream cheese. That's one of our main ingredients. The second thing that is a main ingredient is our pasta. And what you want to do is to prepare your pasta what we call al dente, or where it still has quite a bit of texture, and this is the texture that we're going for. And what you want to do is to get spaghetti that is not the small spaghetti but the wider spaghetti. Make sure your hands are clean because this is a very hands-on dish. We're going to be using our hands quite a bit. First thing that you want to do in preparation of this baked Cajun spaghetti is to make sure that your pan is coated. And there's no particular order to this, but how I like to layer mine is the first thing is I like to put a very thin layer of pasta or spaghetti. And then I want to put our garden vegetable cream cheese. And you put enough just to make sure that you cover all of your pasta, because you want it nice and creamy. Come in, take a look at it. It's going to be a very nice texture. Then we want to put our tomatoes, and you want to get a very nice hearty tomato, a very large tomato, so that your slices are large. You also want to make sure that the thickness of your tomato is about 1/4 of an inch, and you want enough tomatoes so that it covers or makes a layer onto your dish. This goes very fast. Prep time is key in making this dish. Now the second thing that you want to do, at this point I start to layer in my flavors. And so I'm putting garlic salt or sauce in here. And then you want a nice Cajun seasoning. Just enough to go on top. And then you're going to put any spaghetti sauce or any marinara sauce. That's your favorite. You want to just start layering that in. And you want to cover your tomatoes. It's a very pretty dish when it's finished, but you want to make sure that they're fully covered. And then you want to start to put your meats in. What you're going to want to purchase are meatballs, turkey meatballs that are already pre-cooked. Therefore, it cuts down on your prep time. And you want to just layer those in. You want to fully cover that. This goes very fast once you start. Isn't that pretty? Now, you want to put your last layer of cream cheese, which is your chives and onion cream cheese, and you want to just layer that on top of your meatballs. You don't have to worry about how it looks at this point because it's going to be a very, very pretty dish when you finish, and all of it is going to kind of meld together. And now you want to put your andouille sausages in, which is spicy Cajun sausage, and you put as much of that as you want into your dish. I like lots of andouille. It gives a very good texture, very good flavor. And that's where the Cajun flavor or seasonings would come in. Now what you would have already prepared is a cornbread mixture, and you need to use your favorite cornbread mixture. Make sure that you follow your ingredients, and just make sure that you have a consistency which will allow you to spread that evenly. And if you need to add more water onto it, you can do so. I think I'm just going to add a little water, because what you want is something that's nice and pliable. And then you want to pour that all over your pan. Okay. It's going to go seep through the cracks, and it's going to make a very wonderful dish. And what your cream cheese is going to do, again, is going to act as though it's a, well, it is a cheese. It's a creamy, cheesy ingredient. Now what you want to do, and this is what it will look like pre-baking, you want to put this in the oven, and you want to make sure that you cook it at 375 for 30 minutes. And what I would suggest is preheating your oven to 350 and then turning it up to 375. What your dish is going to look like when you finish is going to have a very nice outer crust. And that's your cornbread. It's a very beautiful dish. And I've already taken the liberty to plate this for you. And this is what your dish is going to look like. Plated. And I actually want to taste our dish. Very nice consistency. Very good.